I'm finna turn this can't nobody stop me. Looking for a few birds, trying to get it poppin'. I'm on that block with my from the pocket. And he don't carry pistols for nothing, they quick to pop it. So if you think about tripping, you better think twice. Cause I'm laced up like a pair of knives. I know you probably gang banging homie and that's cool. So now we gang banging your girl. Choo choo, I'm from the west coast. And ain't nobody like me. So tell your baby daddy, stop trying to be like me. Cause I'm a unique individual. Check the credits, the flash from the west. It ain't no comparison. And I ain't got a bang of color, but I'm still thuggin'. Off of Josephine and Miriam, I'm still bustin'. Fly, them bad, see I'm getting money. Don't bring your girl around me, cause I take it from you. I ain't gotta lie to you, and I ain't gotta lie to you. No, I ain't around with you, and I ain't around with you. Just to keep it 100, just to keep it 100. I'm all about the money, just to keep it 100, just to keep it 100. And with money, just to keep it 100. Yeah, and with that bread at. Don't get it twisted, cause I'm still gonna go back to my old ways, you heard me? Look. Now don't get it twisted, cause I still do it. But I ain't here to get my hands dirty, my do it. See, I was sitting here on a mission just to get the bread. So all the homies never go hungry and stay fed. Cause I'm from the west, Van Compton, from the wood on the east side. Yeah, 12 clubs in.
Hey, can you hear me?
When don't know how to spit, fly. Yeah, I go about it. This that fly music, you know about it. So you better get a good look at this. Cause pretty soon you gon' have to pay to look at this. I tell her, you either fly with a G or you can play dead. And tell your man he's gonna keep chasing that. Tell your homie he's gonna keep it 100. Don't let that bass on me stop. I ain't gotta lie to you.
Huh?
I ain't gotta lie to you. No, I ain't around with you. And I ain't around with you. Just to keep it 100.
Hey, D.
Just to keep it 100.
Can you hear me?
Just to keep it 100. Just to keep it 100. And with money, just to keep it 100.
You
Yeah,
can't
I'm
hear me?
here.
Oh. I'm just trying to see if you can hear me, or do I need to put my headphones? Should I put my headphones in?
Okay, I walked out of the room.
You can put your headphones on. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
You can hear me?
I wasn't sure if you can hear me.
I got you. I got you real light, but I got you. Keep talking. Keep talking.
Okay, well, let me, oh, you turning me up? Turn me up?
Yeah. Keep talking.
Okay. Yo, this is Artist Monique here at the radio show live on Zoom. Dundee, MD, Mary Alex, and of course me, Artist Monique. Here, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing the mics. Should I put my headphones in?
Yeah, you can put them on. See, can you?
They coming up? Is it getting louder?
It's getting louder on my end, yeah.
Okay. Because I didn't want to.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Yeah, we sitting up here.
Is it better if I put my headphones on like this?
Well, whatever makes you feel comfortable. That's all. Whatever makes you feel comfortable.
Is it better now? Oh, because I'm asking because my phone is about to die.
Okay.
So I'm gonna charge it while we're on.
Well, you got to just put it in right now because we about to play some songs. You can put it.
So is it better? Is it better for the headset or?
Can you hear me better?
Yes, I can.
Actually, it'll be better with the headset.
Okay, well then I'll just put the charger in. I had it charging a little bit.
Okay, when we start playing some songs, you can just put it in. Okay.
Yeah, and I'll probably switch to. All right.
Is that a chroma key you got there behind you?
That?
You got a chroma key background behind you? Okay. I'm not mad at you. I am not mad at all. Okay. I'm just trying to be down with you guys. God, you got chroma key backgrounds and all that, don't you? All right.
Yeah, and that's a virtual.
That's a
virtual background.
Okay, well, you're going to have to show me that one.
It's from Zoom. You just hit more and then choose your background.
Oh, okay. All right. Shows you what I know. Okay. That's what's up. I like that. Virtual backgrounds.
Yeah, I think I can put a picture up there too.
Oh, really?
We got 1 minute. Yep.
Yeah, we got 1 minute here. All right. Okay, everything started on my end.
And I can put my little baby nephew and my little godchild back there. You see it?
Okay, and that's on Zoom?
Yeah, it's on Zoom. So you would just hit the little 3 dots that says more and choose your background. Of course, if your computer isn't updated, then it won't work.
Okay. I'm about to experiment with that then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So who's our guest? Well, it's
Right.
10 o'clock.
It's 10 o'clock. All right, here we go. Boom.
Representing for the hood, by the hood. Representing for the hood, by the hood. Representing from the hood, by the hood. It's a radio show.
Turn your speakers up. Hey, turn your speakers up. Dundee in the mix. It's the radio show. Hey, Miss Mary Ellis. It's the radio.
It's the radio show.
It's the radio
Radio show.
MD. It's the radio show. Play it or slay it. You know what time it is. Love or lust. You know what time it is. Mood or club. You know what time it is. Strictly independent music. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. East Coast. You know what time it is. West Coast. You know what time it is. Midwest. You know what time it is. Down South. You know what time it is. West Side. You know what time it is. East Side. You know what time it is. North Side. You know what time it is. South Side. Hey.
So far, I've been running to the mailbox every day, and I haven't seen that check from Donald Trump yet. I'm still waiting on it. He said he's going to get it to us. I'm waiting to see mine. I haven't got mine yet. Hold on. Let me check the mailbox again. No,
You gonna be running to that mailbox about 30 for the next 30
every
days.
day it's gonna come. I got my fingers crossed, y'all. But this is the radio show. It is the Rive tonight. Dundee, artist Monique, MD, and Mary Alice will be joining us soon. We are all over the place. The first time we are honoring the social distancing rule tonight, where we're not in studio all together, including the guest. The guest is not even here tonight. The only one that's here tonight is me. I'm the only one that's actually here in studio tonight. But this is the radio show. It don't matter where we at. We're strictly independent hip-hop and R&B music at its finest. Coming to you live and direct from our Los Angeles studios. Heard on 1580 AM in the LA area. Also, all of our affiliates across the country, including iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all of our affiliates. Thank you for carrying the show. Again, we are syndicated across the country. All independent hip-hop and R&B music at its finest right about now. 626-793-0900 is the phone number you want to get in and talk to us. Again, we are here from you, strictly independent hip-hop and R&B music right now every Monday night going into Tuesday. Now, our guest, he's actually checking us out right now, and I'm trying to do my best tonight because, you know, he has years and years of radio experience, and I want to do him proud tonight because I'm trying to be at his level one day, man. So, you know, one thing I don't have, but he does possess, Tyrone Dubois. He has the throat. He has the voice, man. I don't have that voice that he has. So we're gonna be talking to him in just a few moments or so. But before we get into him, we gotta bring in artist Monique. Artist Monique, what's going on, my dear?
What's up, y'all? I hope everyone is staying safe. I am.
Up here.
I've been in my
Let me do
house.
this right here. Let me turn this down so we can hear you.
Okay.
Turn this down. I'm gonna go with that song off right now because that is really loud. So we're gonna work on that. Monique, what's going on?
Hi, everyone. I hope everyone is staying safe. I am in my home during the self-quarantine. So, yeah, I'm being safe. Everything is good
Everything is
on my end. And I hope everything is good with you and the rest of the crew.
Yeah.
And our guest tonight.
Yeah, everything is good so far. Everything is good so far. So, how you been keeping yourself busy during the self-quarantine?
Oh, Lord, I've been TikToking it out. I have written at least 4 shorts by now. And I've edited a few pieces that I've already worked on in film. And, yeah, I've been eating a lot, cooking, experimenting, and growing vegetables. So that's interesting to me. I've learned how to grow green onions and regular onions. So.
Oh, green onions and regular onions. Okay.
Yeah, regular yellow onions. So I'm going to start the process on cabbage. and greens next week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
just in case the stores never open up again, at least I can feed my family and myself.
Oh, all right. Well, that's cool. I never thought about taking all that up while we on this social distancing thing and self quarantine.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I actually have been going crazy. I've been wanting to get out the house and do something.
Did you make your strawberry watermelon water yet?
You know what? I tried, but it didn't come out as good as yours.
Alexa.
So we're gonna work on that for sure.
Yes, you should.
Yeah. Well, MD and Mary Alex hopefully will be joining us soon. I'm sure MD will
I
be
know.
today going on with this, but I miss you guys in the studio. I really do. I'm looking.
I know. I miss y'all too. I'm missing everybody. MD and Mary Alex. I saw her on Facebook the other day, so she's doing well. Hopefully that's still the status, and can't wait to get back in. I mean, it's so fun meeting us, and we all meet together in a room and along with the guests.
Yeah,
it's just been. I've been missing that, being home isolated.
I know. I'm actually feeling naked up here with you guys not here. No, Tyrone. I don't mean that. But I'm feeling naked right now. Guess he's here right now. Quiet.
Yeah.
He just being low key, but he's here right now checking us out. So
you don't have any jewelry on, huh? Just like you're not wearing any jewelry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But Tyrone Dubois, hope I said that right.
Yeah.
I've been working on that. He will be joining us.
Dubois.
Yes, he is the R&B historian for Unsung that's being seen on TV One. So we're gonna be talking to him.
Yeah.
So we're gonna kick it with him. We're gonna find out what's going on in his world. Plus, we're gonna also he don't know this, but we're gonna play a little of R&B historian trivia with him. All right, I want to see what he know. All right,
yes.
I want to see what he know. I'm gonna see what you know too. Also. All right, all that. We got that coming up just a little bit, y'all. Strictly Independent as always, the radio show.
The radio show.
I said, are you ready? See you with
You want a fresh style? Let me show you.
The radio show is breaking news.
Independent
music.
drop that.
Rock the beat.
How long we got? 3 minutes? All right. I'm up. So if you try to tell me something, say it. Turn me up.
and lust. Play it or slay it. Here we go. And move the crowd. Radio show.
Turn up your radio. It's architect, precise. You know the shot, keep it going. New York, keep it going. Planning for the future while we living in the moment, though. So you don't stop. And you won't stop. You know the shot, keep it going. New York, keep it going. Planning for the future while we living in the moment, though. So you don't stop. And you won't stop. Yo, we really made it from the bottom up. Not what you would consider rich, but we got enough. Keep it 100, never gotta bluff. Why? Taking our time, never gotta rush. From a city that never sleep, keep my ears to the streets. Heard 6 million stories how the wolves eat the sheep. Somehow make it here, then you can make it anywhere. Doing anything as long as your motivation is clear. We hear him talking, but we don't believe him. Like Constantine, I mean I exercise the demons. And we ain't rocking with no skinny jeans and choker chains. Alleged OGs who co-signed it and know it's rain. Now everybody sound like everybody else. Carbon copies that nobody probably never even felt. When I breeze through the city, I'm with P about myself. But I check in with the G's, then I get right to the well. You know the shot, keep it going. New York, keep it going. Planning for the future.
Hello there.
Living in the moment, though. So you don't stop.
Oh, not this Jerome.
And you won't stop. You know the shot, keep it going. New York, keep it going. Planning for the future. Living in the moment, though. So you don't stop. And you won't.
You said 10 minutes, right?
I come from a place where we take no crap.
All right. I'll be back.
Don't want none of that. And I rap wild
When I leave.
on my back. Feel the pressure, it's a swift heart attack.
Okay.
Gave that style you borrow back. Yeah, swag, soft, monostab. I'm off of that. Back to the topic. You don't really know how high we can rock it. I flip a beat, it be bumping La Bamba. You can hear it from the mountains, Wakanda. See the scandalous rhymes, Shanda. Emerging numerous flows, Wata. Shapeless, nameless, and powerful. Plant a seed, my whole harvest bountiful. Each verse I spit insurmountable. Hold all these weak links accountable. You know the shot, keep it going. New York, keep it going. Planning for the future while we living in the moment, though. So you don't stop. And you won't stop. You know the shot, keep it going. New York, keep it going. Planning for the future while we living in the moment, though. So you don't stop. And you won't stop. New York, Chicago, up north, down south, go. To all my peoples on the left, and all my peoples on the right. To all my peoples on the left, and all my peoples on the right. To all my peoples on the left, and all my peoples on the right. To all my peoples on the left, and all my peoples on the right.
The radio show is now heard on Over Media, WHTO 95.3, and Hot 105.9, WNTO.
Slide close. I don't wanna spend the whole night waiting, but those jeans sure got me hooked, and I'm believing you've been teasing me. I know that other guy you've been seeing, but just one dance and you'll start thinking about leaving with me. 'Cause he don't move the way I move, and he don't do the things I do, and he can't excite you the way that I will. Come here. Slide close, cowboy hustle with the heel toe, grapevine right into the lasso, slap that leather, with the handclasp, bring us all together. Now slide close, cowboy hustle with the heel toe, grapevine right into the lasso, slap that leather, with the handclasp, bring us all together. almost kiss ya. I've been missing ya. Cause I've been needing a piece of your sweetness. Please. I know just one dance, you'll be thinking about leaving with me. Cause he don't move the way I move, and he don't do the things I do, and he can't excite you the way that I will. So come here. Slide close, cowboy hustle with the heel toe. Grapevine right into the lasso. Slap that leather, with the hand clasp, bring us all together. Now slide close, cowboy hustle with the heel toe. Grapevine right into the lasso. Slap that leather, with the hand clasp, bring us all together now. Let's find ourselves on the floor with a drink, then we're out the door. Let's find ourselves on the floor, finishing the drink, then we're out the door. Slide close, cowboy hustle with the heel toe. Grapevine right into the lasso. Slap that leather, with the hand clasp, bring us all together. Now slide close, cowboy hustle with the heel toe. Grapevine right into the lasso. Slap that leather, with the hand clasp, bring us all together now.
What's that? Oh, why he didn't call on Zoom?
This is Boom 1000 repping Team Skywalker. Don't touch that dial because we'll be right back with more hot independent music
send them the
after
link?
this on the radio show.
You gotta download the app.
The Battle! Anthem's upcoming battle competition series, powered by the radio show 1580 AM. The battle has begun a digital casting call, searching for talented singers and rappers who would like the chance to show off their skills on our stage. You know how we do. This is not only a hip-hop battle, it is an R&B freestyle battle as well. Hell yeah. The winner of the competition will have a chance to compete in Cleveland, Ohio at an upcoming event representing Los Angeles. That's right. If you think you got what it takes, register right now at www.anthem.unreal.me. There is a $20 registration fee.
If you are looking to sell your house in Los Angeles or surrounding areas, call 323-391-3464. Foreclosure, probate, divorce, looking to relocate, or any other reason to make you think about selling now, call 323-391-3464. We will make a fair offer on your property and close quickly. Call 323-391-3464. That's 323-391-3464.
Need an honest opinion about your current single? It's time to let the viewers and listeners of the radio show cast their vote on whether the radio show should play it or slay it. So submit your radio edit track to the #1 indie music radio program in the country for millions to be introduced to your brand and your music product. It's Play It or Slay It on the radio show every Monday night at 10 p.m. Pacific time and 1 a.m. Eastern.
It's the Fat Fool! And right now, you are rocking to Wipeout. The latest single on all streaming platforms. If you vibing to this, go and follow Fat Fool today at Fat Foolie on Instagram. Also request this record every Monday night, 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Straight up. Call 626-793-0900. Yeah. It's only one show bringing you that new Fat Fool. It's the radio show.
And he thought it was Memphis, Arizona.
Yeah. Yo, what's up, world? This is your man Precise from the legendary group R.A.P. architect and precise. Right now, you are rocking with the best. Check out the new A and B side singles. Keep it going and get to the bag on all streaming services. Download, share it, stream it. Album of
Say
the
something,
year,
Dundee.
coming soon. Stay tuned.
Hey, Sugar Free Cocaine, y'all come in now. Man, hey, man, these commercials
Say
are
something.
done. Hey, back to some of this real music, you dig? Check that out. The radio show.
We're going to go on and bring this thing here to you. Don't forget, you can always go ahead and tell everybody we here right now, keyword DA Radio Show at Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Go ahead, like, comment, follow, share the link. You can share with as many people as possible. We are always trying to get those numbers to grow right now. And we about to get inside and move the crowd just a few moments. Dundee and Artist Monique, we holding it down. MD and hopefully Mary Alex will be joining us real soon. Again, we're not in studio for the first time. We're all honoring the whole social what do we call it now? Social
distancing.
All right, social distancing. All right, so we about to get into, or if you will,
Right now it's isolation.
yeah, well, it's gonna be isolation coming up just a moment or so. But we're gonna get into our guest right now inside of Move the Crowd. Monique, you ready? Monique,
Yeah, let's move
ready?
the crowd.
All right,
Let's move this crowd.
Let's do that right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands in the air.
Now it's time for the best part of the evening.
The radio show.
Move the crowd.
So y'all inside of Move the Crowd right about now. We'll be taking artists or someone, bring them off stage and bring them backstage so we can get to know them more on it. Hi, Monique.
A more intimate level.
That's right. Now joining us now we have man, this man has a lot of credits, and it's like I see him a lot. And if I'm thinking now, if my memory serves me correctly, this is the first time we've had him here. But joining us now we have R&B historian from TV One, from Unsung TV One, airing on Unsung airing on TV One. We have Tyrone Dubois in the building, man. Tyrone, what's going on, man? Can you hear me? Tyrone, you there? Oh, hold on. Okay, I can't hear you. Now I can't hear you. You got your mic on muted?
Let me check for him.
Yeah, maybe hold up here. Now we can't hear him. I was talking to him earlier. Tyrone, can you hear me now?
He's there. He don't have his mic on.
Yeah,
so.
maybe go down to the bottom and unmute your mic there on your computer. Go on unmute. Maybe you muted the mic by accident.
You can unmute it.
I can. Well, I did on my end.
Go to the. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you gotta go on his end. Maybe it locked up somehow, huh? I don't get it. Now I was just talking to him on there. Tyrone, can you hear me? Yeah, I see his face. He can hear me. You can hear me, but I can't hear you. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Let me see. Hold up here. Let me try it like this. So as you can see, we're facing our technical difficulties right here, but we're gonna work this out.
Well, this is when the creativity comes in.
Yeah,
you
this
know?
is when creativity comes in right now. Let me see. What if I did this?
So he
here?
needs to connect his audio with using whatever system he's using. Are you there, Tyrone?
Tyrone, speak now, Tyrone.
There he is.
I
can see him.
I see him, but I can't hear him.
So Tyrone,
okay,
there
we got you now. We got you now.
Okay, there you go.
We got you now. Okay, we didn't. What happened? There, we missed it.
It was probably muted.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm hoping not on my end. I mean, I'm not that technically savvy, so I'm not sure.
Yeah.
We got it under control.
Yeah, we got it now.
It's a communist plot. They're all out to get me.
Of course, we'll just blame it on the corona virus.
Blame it absolutely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what's going on?
Tried to quarantine the show. That's what they did.
Exactly. So what's going on with you?
Life is great, my friend. Let me begin by first of all just saying, from the bottom of my heart, I can't thank you enough. Every time I've seen you on the red carpet, you're always kind to me. You've always been nothing but just an absolute class act. So, to be honest, I'm absolutely honored to be here with you tonight. It feels great, and I view it as well as your co-host as well. Thank you so much. I'm really honored.
Thank you.
It means a lot.
Definitely, that's great hearing from you, and the feeling is mutual, and a lot of red carpets that I've been a part of, you've been on. So it's like it does me well, and actually see to actually get you off the red carpet in studio with us, man. It means a lot to us as well.
Yes, thanks.
It means a great deal. So when you asked me the last time I saw you, it was without hesitation. Absolutely. No need to get others involved. You asked me, and the answer is yes, because you've always been kind to me, in the years in which I've been on television and radio. So I'm honored. Definitely. Speaking of which, let's get into that television and radio. Now I see you've been doing radio a long time. So give us a little bit about your radio career. Let's start there. Well, actually, I started in Barstow, California in the early 2000s. But after I left there, I started my own syndicated radio show. And I got a little help from one of the masters himself, Casey Kasem, who used to do the American Top 40. And so I started my show, and it started getting bigger and bigger. And then Unsung came along, and now I'm on the #1 urban radio show in America with Cheryl Underwood and her radio show with over 500 stations on a daily basis. So life is great. I can't complain. That's what's up. That's someone that you want to talk to me?
Phew, you already know.
Go ahead.
So how's that like having this show? Like that's like special. It's a very special show to me.
Well, yeah, it's, to be perfectly honest, it's been like a dream for me. I've always been big on, trying to make my dreams come true. I never take anything or anyone for granted. And, all the things in which we want to do in life require some hard work. And I always say there's 1,440 minutes in a day. And I make a maximum amount of time that I can to spend on my dream, like everybody else, just like you guys do here. And that's why you are so successful. So it's one of the reasons that, we all become a success. We're willing to take the chance and make our dreams come true.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm very honored to have you a part of the show and to be on here as the guest host. So yes, I'm honored to be speaking to you right now and interviewing you. Thank you.
No worries at all. No, thank you. As I said, I'm big on trying to help everyone out. I mean, one of our, the main things for me in life is being able to, particularly after getting a second chance. I had cancer a few years ago. So my big dream now is always being able to help others and help others make their dreams come true. So being able to do this helps me to help other people, and I'm really big on that.
Well, congratulations on being a survivor. I'm a survivor 2009. So
okay, so
I know that's scary. Yeah.
Once you, I mention this all the time. Once you fight for your life, it's you become a different person. Life becomes a whole new meaning for you. You no longer fight for things or people anymore. You become in a different echelon of who you are and what you become.
Yes, that's absolutely true.
Well, congratulations to both of you for being survivors with that. So, yeah, definitely. So Tyrone, you do a show with Cheryl Underwood. So what's that like working with her on that show?
Well, what's interesting is that I met Cheryl. She knew who I was. Obviously, when you're an R&B historian, people always try you and check you and test you. But Cheryl is she's very innovative. I mean, when I first met her, I just walked over to her and I said, hi, Cheryl. I'm Jerome Dubois. She said, I know who you are. You're an R&B historian. She said, I want to know, I've got something I'd like for you to do. And so she allows me to do a place on her show called A 60-Second Moment in Music History. And it's based on this different trivia of R&B music and people and things of that nature. And I've been doing it for the last 3 years, and it's been really good. And I mean, she went from being way under Steve Harvey, overtaking him now with over 500 stations, and we're the #1 urban show in America, and all because someone was willing to give me a chance. And I couldn't be more grateful. It just means a lot to me, and I don't take those things for granted either.
Right, definitely. Well, we're trying to get this show to that level, so we're working hard and trying to.
Well, it all begins with you just saying yes. Mm-hmm. That's what I always tell people. It all begins with just one person saying yes. And when I first started the Timeless Tracks radio show, in which I do, and it's based on the countdown of the top R&B songs in America over the last 6 decades. Mm-hmm. And when I first started, when I had my first place in Sacramento, I treated it like it was the best show it was, and now. I'm in 60 different cities right now and 60 stations and, 5 different countries. And it all begins with you just saying yes. And so the best way of being able to do that is to perfect your game. You just continue to do, what you're doing here. And that's what makes you different. Mm-hmm. On Unsung, one of the things that I learned is that everybody kept saying that they were a music historian. So I had to make a change that said, I don't want to be a music historian. I need to say I'm an R&B historian, a person who specializes in R&B music, because it's the one music that, that we kind of get away from, particularly back in the old days. Now it's, after the year 2000, things kind of changed to some degree with the way in which we buy music. And so it's part of the reason why I've made this book called The Four Seasons of R&B that's coming out in June, which is why being quarantined isn't a bad thing for me, because it allows me to just get it done, and that's what I've been doing.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Have you ever been afraid to like just move to that next step? Like,
yeah, before I say it, I want to make sure I say her name. Is it Monique, or should I?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's artist Monique. Monique is my government name.
Got it. Okay. Well, you know what, Monique? The truth of the matter is, I'm always afraid, and I'm not going to deny it. I think anybody who tells you that they're not afraid isn't really telling you, the truth. The truth of the matter is, being uncomfortable is how we move. And if you think about it, all the things in which the both of you have done that have done so well in your lives have been based on, being uncomfortable. But once you are uncomfortable, you found a way, whether it was buying a car or, buying a home, or, when you have a child, or just any of those things. We're always uncomfortable, but somehow or another, we always make a way. So for me, yeah, I'm always uncomfortable, but I think I'm more scared about what would happen if
you don't do nothing.
That's been my biggest deal.
That's what's up.
Wow.
That's
what's up. Yeah.
We got more with Tyrone Dubois. We're gonna talk more about TV One and that whole thing with Unsung. It's one of
Dundee, I can hear you just very little.
You can hear me very little? Okay, we're gonna work on that while the songs are on right now. We're gonna jump into this Kiafa real quick. We got more to come. Strictly Independent as always, the radio show.
The radio show.
Radio show.
Yes, sir. Let me get Kiafa up real quick here for you.
So can you hear me? Okay.
I can hear you good, Monique. Yeah, it's
okay,
Dundee.
cool.
I can't hear very well.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe he needs to press the headphone set on the Zoom app. I know when I did that, it sounded louder. So I'm excited. Oh my God!
But your time is here, and I mean, you just have to be able to just make it happen. And so just. That's just what I do. When I come home, I'm in here in my studio here all the time, and I always just say, I'll write down everything that I need to do, and then I just prioritize it to make it work.
Make a plan.
And that's what you need to do as well. This is what your dream is, and that means you're going to have to make it happen. And you can. You just not have to worry, concern yourself about what everybody says. One of the things in which I've learned a long time ago, Tyler Perry said this to me years ago, and I never forgot it. He said, if you're not ready for people to talk about you, you're not ready for success. And so when I got that. Once he said that, I just didn't concern myself about what anyone thought anymore. I'm just going to make this dream come true.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that recently when I had somebody come on my page and tell me what I've done and what I haven't done and how they've been searching for me and stuff. Like, it's like the criticism, but constructive or not, you have to be prepared for it and ready to accept it, and the way you respond to it is how you can continue.
Well, the one thing that I've learned is the most powerful thing to say usually to most people is nothing. Just let your work speak for itself. I mean, and that's what I had to learn. I read something recently that, and it's really true. If you throw a rock at every dog who's barking at you, you'll never get to the end of the street.
Right.
So I just stopped worrying about the dogs barking. And
that's so powerful.
Powerful. And then I just said I started getting there. As time went on, I just said yes. I began to say yes to everything, because you never know the connection you're going to make with people.
And I'm glad you brought that up, because I do that myself, because I am talented in different areas. I sing, act, and I direct and write. And, I'm doing this with the radio. And, I'm like a jack of all trades. And some would say the master of none. But
here's the deal, Monique. I remember that when I first started doing my shows, I remember this guy came over to me and he asked me, he said, Tyrone, what do you do? And I said, well, I do radio, I do television, I do voiceovers, I do all this. But then he said, but what do you do?
Right.
And I remember I didn't answer him right away. And then he walked over to me and said, you don't know what you want. He said, but the next time someone asks you that question, you better have an answer. And Monique, I couldn't sleep for days, because I knew he was right. So, some advice in which I'll give to you. You can do 10 things, but master the one.
Wow.
Remember, I say I'm an R&B historian. Many people on Unsung all say they're music historians.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a music historian. I'm an R&B historian who specializes in R&B. So that way it makes it easier. It just narrows the lane. Now, it doesn't mean I don't do the voiceovers or television or radio, but I'm known as an R&B historian. So do 10 things, but specialize in one. Doesn't mean you can't do the 10. Do the 10. But when someone asks you what you do, you if you tell them 10 things, then that means that they think that you just
all over the place.
You're all over the place.
Yeah.
So I learned not to say I did 10 things. I do 10 things. But when you go to my website, rnbhistorian.com, it says 10 things. But I'm an R&B historian, which includes radio, television, voiceovers, all the other stuff. So stay focused on, so whatever it is that you want to do, what's the one thing that you want to do? What do you do? Once you master that, you'll continue to do the 10 things, but you need to be known for one. That's what you have to do.
I feel like I'm a master in entertainment and
what does that involve?
Entertainment and communication. Like here at the radio, I do this like at ease. It's nothing like kind of.
Then start there. Then start there.
Radio show. Enjoy.
Oh, this is good. Andy, you listening? Give me some good tips.
Yeah, well, no, it's good.
This is really good.
So what you have to do is, if you do entertainment, they're going to say, what type of entertainment? Because people need to know what your specialty is. See, when I say I do voiceovers, I do voiceovers. But people know that. But you know what I did? I got smart. I bought nationalvoiceimaging.com. And guess what? It sends them to the same website. My radio show, Timeless Tracks, timelesstracks.com. Sends them to the same email. Right. So what you have to do is you need to be able to figure out what's the one thing you do well. Do entertainment, but what do you do? Because once people know what you do, then they know what to do with you. They know what to do for you. But when you tell them 10 things, then they
don't know which one. They're trying to figure out which one is
right. So you want to make sure that you master the one thing that's going to get you to the next level. Whatever it is. You want to do voiceovers? Do voiceovers. If you want to do the other things, do the other things. But focus on what's going to get you to the next level. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, so what you want to do is just tell people, just what do you do? Don't stop doing the 10, but you need to master something. Because what happens is when people know that you've mastered something, then they know that's your specialty. And so what happened is, instead of me saying I was a music historian, I said I was an R&B historian, and then R&B artists will call and ask for me. With CNN says, we need somebody who knows R&B music. Call that R&B historian guy. You see, that's the difference. You have to become something that people can recognize. That's the key.
Well, I know I'm a natural at acting.
Right, but you don't have to have the answer right away. It took me days. It took me a couple of weeks to figure it out.
Right.
But it didn't stop the goal. You can do the 10, but when someone walks over to you
and asks that, I should have an answer.
Right, you may want to start that way. So you need to be able to find your niche and show people that that's what you do. Because you'll make it happen. But people just need to know where to begin. They don't know where to begin. That's what I learned. So think it through. No law says you got to get it today or tomorrow. And you may change your mind 10 times before you figure it out. But what I would do is spend the month of April trying to narrow down exactly what you do. And do them all. But specialize in one where they know if they say this about Monique, they know this is her.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. And if you're on Facebook, please look me up. I'll get you any information in which you need.
Yes, I'm on Facebook and Instagram.
Right. If you're an actress, do a sizzle reel. If you want to be known as the actress. If you're a person that does the music thing, get a demo thing ready.
Okay.
But people need to know how to identify with you. That's the key.
Well, I sure appreciate this.
You're very
It's
welcome.
like enlightening. And my name on Facebook is Monique Searles, and on Instagram is Artist Monique. So I will probably tag you in it so that you can just see.
I'd be absolutely honored. And look, whatever it is I can do, please just let me know. I mean, I'm here to help. I want people to make their dreams come true. I'm really big on that.
Well, yeah, you definitely want to have to make that happen and help make that happen. But I have lots of TV show ideas and everything.
Yeah, but just begin with saying I'm this person.
I'm sorry.
I'm an entertainer.
To hop in there with you all. I see you guys are talking right. This is the radio show. Dundee and Artist Monique holding it down tonight. We holding it down. Tyrone Dubois right here, R&B historian for TV One's Unsung. We in the middle of the night doing our thing right here. We're working on everybody. First time honoring the social distancing deal. Again, we're all out the studio tonight. Only one that's here is me. So we're doing our thing. So if we sound a little different, it's because we're just working on some new things we're doing for the first time here tonight here on the radio show.
Yeah.
Definitely. Tyrone, so what's going on, man? Everything is good? You guys, I heard you guys chopping it up about breaking into television and all that. Monique is not the only one trying to do that. So go ahead and spread some words out there for those out there trying to break into the television industry.
Yeah, Tyrone is the man.
Yeah, like one of the things in which I said to Monique and that I tell everybody whenever they start something, I give them the experiences in which I've had in the past, which includes, people saying, what do you do? And so I remember saying I did radio and television and voiceovers. And then the guy asked me again, he said, but what do you do? And when I didn't have an answer, he said, you don't know what you want. He said, but the next time someone asks you that question, you got to know who you are. And that took me days to try to figure that out. But once I figured that out, I got it. And so I just said, I want to be, I'm going to do R&B music. Actually, I knew the pop charts better than I knew the R&B charts, but I knew that the R&B charts would make me the narrow path in being able to get, what I needed to get to a next level. And, that's how I got on Unsung. And it helped me a great deal in mastering my craft. And, a lot of artists, both the young and old, will usually look me up and ask me for, information as part of their documentaries for biographies and things of that nature. And it's been really good.
That's what's up. Now, who are some of the artists that you've interviewed and worked with on Unsung?
On Unsung, I did High Five. I did the High Five. I did the Manhattans. I did the Shy-Lights. I did C.C. Peniston. I did Howard Hewitt. I did, I've done 23 different ones, which includes, I think the recent one I did Kenny Lattimore. But one of the ones that has always stood out for me was the one with Martha Wash. And she was the one who had 3 #1 singles and never got credit for them, with Everybody Dance Now, Everybody, and Strike It Up. And they never gave her any credit. And primarily it was based upon the way in which she looked, her weight. And people didn't want her to be associated. You didn't want to be associated with that. And it was a very real story for me. And a lot of times it didn't get a lot of airplay then at the time because it was at the same time Milli Vanilli was caught with the things in which they were doing. She got paid, but the pay didn't match the pain, as I said on television. But it worked out really good for her. And, when you're telling these people stories, they're trusting you to tell the story of their life in a sensitive way. And I'm really big on that. So a lot of times, as a rule, I won't say anything really bad about them at all, even if it's true. I usually try to steer away from the truth, although Unsung's prerequisite for being on the air is that you have to tell it all. But generally speaking, as a show contributor, I usually make it a point to try to get the best. And I think I want to put everybody in a good light, like everybody wants to be.
Of course, of course. I know one of the common things that I've always seen, because I'm actually a fan of that show, I watch that quite often, is, they either sign bad contracts and they don't get paid, or they go off the drugs, or the music changes and they don't change with the music. Those seem to be the 3 things that are common amongst all the artists I've seen on Unsung. Did you see it? Do you see it that way, or do you see it another way? Am I missing?
Look, the truth of the matter is, it's hard to reinvent yourself. In the 80s in the 70s were different. The 80s were different. The 90s were different. Right. And here we go into the decade of the 2000s. It's all different. Each decade was different. And so it's difficult to reinvent yourself. Look, as long as Michael Jackson was the best at his top, when he was at the top with Thriller, it just didn't get any better than that. Although, you can't get any higher than where he got. And, it was the same for Prince, but you can try to reinvent yourself to change with the time. There's a few that can generally do that, but very few at all, particularly with groups. And the last major group was in the 90s, and that was Boyz II Men. There have been very few R&B groups at all. And it's a difficult niche, particularly now when you were buying records or tapes or CDs. Now it's all digital, and nobody's really buying anything. Or what the heck, you can get it from YouTube. And artists really aren't making money off the music. They're making the money off the concerts.
The concerts.
Right. And now, since quarantine, it's really hard to even make that money.
Make anything.
So.
Yeah. I mean, you have to be, versatile. You can't just be, you just can't be the average artist. There has to be much more to you than that. Situations have made us much more different now and difficult for people to earn their keep as far as music's concerned. I don't really think I've bought any music in years because part of the time you can just go and get it somewhere and it's free.
Right.
And so people aren't making their money off of the music anymore. They're making it off of other things in which they're doing.
Right. Do you see the same thing in film? Do you see that also?
Well, for the most part, film's a bit different to some degree because, people have to, you have to move to a different degree of things. I mean, if you go from music to film, it's a bit different. With music, you're studying or you're recording a 3-minute or 4-minute CD or tape or something like that. With music, in the aspect of film, it's a little different because you're studying a whole lot more, not just the words, but the actions. And it's a whole different key. I've done several, films. I did 3 that are coming out this year. And I have to tell you, it was pretty tough, but I was able to get it through. I mean, a lot of the people, while they were studying with the paper, what I did was I just studied it based on what I heard. I recorded it and then I just listened to it to get myself in cadence to be ready for my parts in the film.
That's what's up.
That's exactly what I do. That's exactly. Oh yeah, I write it down, tell my brain what it is, and then figure out the background first of all of the character, and then practice. It takes me like 5 minutes to remember, to memorize 2 pages. So yeah, once I memorize something, then you can put you into it. You can express and be creative. You don't know it if you just come up there and just think, oh, I'm cute, got a good voice. No, you have to know what you're saying and believe and make it believable to the audience.
Right, of course.
Yeah, so it's kind of hard. It's a little bit more difficult than music, where you can get a catchy hook in music and look cute or handsome as a gentleman, and sex sells. with music, a nice beat behind a pretty face or a handsome face works in today's world. Back then, you had to have pipes and they didn't care what you looked like, back in the days when R&B was hot. We want to bring that back. Yes.
Yeah, they're trying, but I gotta be honest, it's gonna be a far cry nowadays. I think, and that's the reason why old school concerts are so important. People love the old school concerts because they want to just get back to a sense of simplicity. They like the basics, and that's a big deal. And, I like that.
In my opinion, I think that they can do that, but they have to give her this longevity and try, stop trying to bring in kids, to sing meaningful music. Like
the other part of that though, Dundee and Monique, is people used to watch the charts. The charts really used to matter. People who are, buying R&B music, it may be a success, for example, but it's really not a big success unless it crosses over to the pop chart. And, a perfect example of that is, a lot of people will ask me, what some of the number one artists in the 80s, and many people believe that was Michael Jackson, but Michael Jackson was not the biggest R&B artist in the 80s.
Yeah, who was?
In fact, he wasn't even number 2. He was number 3.
Oh, he's number 3.
It was the Supremes, Diana Ross. The Supremes.
Michael Jackson was number 3.
In the 80s.
Who was number 1 and 2 in the 80s?
Well, Michael Jackson was number 3. Stevie Wonder was number 2. And Prince was number 1.
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
He said the 80s.
The 80s.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And so, in the 60s, the number, I don't want to say a whole lot because the book in which I'm doing is based on what's called the 4 Seasons of R&B, and it's based on the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, and it's based on the top 10 artists that were in the list. And you'd be amazed who is in the list, but you'd be probably more amazed of who isn't. And I think that's a lot. For example, many people think in the 80s, when they always talk, they say which one was bigger, either Luther or Freddie. And many people, of course, they always say it's Luther, but the truth is Freddie was bigger.
Yeah.
Freddie was bigger in the 80s. He had 14 number 1 singles on the R&B chart, but overall, the biggest artist between the two was Luther because he crossed over to the pop charts.
Yeah.
And so then the pop charts is ultimately what makes you, because that means that both white and black America are buying.
Absolutely.
And that's really what the pop charts are.
Absolutely. Now I got one more here, but we're gonna talk about that before we jump into this game real quick because we're running short on time here. Tyrone, if someone if they did an unsung on you, what would it be about?
One of the things that I'll be honest with, I seldom do personal interviews like this, primarily because, believe it or not, as much as I'm out in the public eye, I've really had to learn, because I'm pretty private more than anything else. But I think if they did an unsung on me, I think it would be the guy who was willing to do whatever it takes to make it. And I always think about Rocky, and, that was my favorite, hero. And I remember him telling his son, the world isn't all sunshine and rainbows. And it's not about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you get hit and keep moving forward. Right. If you know what you're worth, you go out and get what you're worth, but you got to be willing to take the hits.
Absolutely, definitely. We got Tyrone Dubois here. He is representing TV One's R&B historian for TV One's Unsung. We're just wrapping it up. We got a few minutes left in the show. Again, if you want to get in and talk to us, phone lines are kind of quiet tonight. 626-793-0900, 626-793-0900. That's right, y'all. So phone number you want to get in and talk to us right now. Let's go ahead and jump into this game real quick because I wrote these questions out. Only you can play, and I want to see your knowledge here as far as R&B music is concerned. And I know, Tyrone, you probably will know, if not all of these, some of these real quick.
Tyrone sound like he calling us out, huh?
I think he's calling me out.
Yeah. I'm politely calling you out here.
I'm gonna bypass him, Monique, on the red carpet the next time I see him.
Well, we online. You can say, bad connection. Hello. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Well, she's starting to stand on some of them too.
I've been on a few.
Too. So Tyrone, you can get to meet Monique on some of the red carpets coming up also.
I'd be absolutely honored.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, thank you. Same here.
Thank you very
Dubois.
much. Yeah, once we get Tyrone, please.
Yeah, once we get out of this quarantine.
I like the way that sounds.
Yeah, exactly.
My mother said this voice was going to make me a lot of money or get me in a lot of trouble. She used to always say that.
That's funny. Mine said the same thing.
Okay, here we go here. Now, this is true or false questions real quick before we go. A couple of them. True or false question. Justin Timberlake, Aaliyah, Beyonce, and Usher all starred on Star Search. True or false? What do you think, Tyrone?
It's true.
It's true.
It's true? And is it true?
Yes, it's true.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's the wrong sound effect. I meant to play that one. That is right there. That is the right one. That is correct. They all were on Star Search. Okay. Number 2 here. Here we go. R. Kelly wrote Michael Jackson's You Are Not Alone.
True
or false? Tyrone.
It's true. 100% true.
100% true. Monique, what you think?
Shit, he the man. True.
That's true. Right.
I'm going with Tyrone.
Okay. Right. I can also, to tell you, by the way, That song was one of the first in the history of the charts to hit #1 the first week on the chart.
Okay. Well, that's what's up. We didn't know that right there, but we learned tonight. That's why we got an R&B historian right here.
But I'm glad Michael sang it. Now I could listen to it on the low. Since R. Kelly wrote it. I'll listen to it on low.
Yeah, just listen to it on low. Don't turn it up all the way. If you
honey,
way about R. Kelly.
Yes,
yeah,
listen,
Monique,
honey,
don't
love.
bump yourself out.
Okay. I'm going to zip it.
Here you go. This is simple right here. We got another one that's simple. I'm going to start with you, Monique, this time. Because
Okay.
I'm cheating off Tyrone, because Tyrone knows it all. But here we go. Montel Jordan is now a preacher at a mega church. True or false, Monique?
Montel Jordan. See, he got true.
True. Okay, Tyrone, is it true or false?
True.
That is true right there. That is true.
I can see it because I haven't heard any music from him in a while.
I remember, just a side note, I remember meeting Montel years ago when I was on the cruise with Tom Joyner, and I asked him if he would do a voiceover for my show. I said, just a little radio show, and he put his hands on me and go, don't ever call your show little.
No.
I never forgot that. And he did the voiceover for me, and then this was before I got on Unsung, and then I saw him, and I told him I never forgot he did that, and he remembered who I was. Just a great guy.
Oh, that's what's up, man. I like that.
Good guy.
I like that. One more before we go right here. We're going to get up out of here on this one right here. R&B artists I'll Be Sure and Christopher Williams are cousins. Monique.
True.
Or false?
True.
That is true. Okay. Tyrone, true or false?
True.
That is true also as well.
They look alike.
I know Albert, so it's like
they look.
I know Albert, and I did his Unsung, so I kind of knew that.
Oh, so you kind of knew that one. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's
Well,
up.
you know, I just opened up for Christopher Williams, and they look like twins.
They do actually.
Yeah, they do.
They do.
Like twins, don't they?
Yeah, just one is a little older than the other. I think maybe a few years.
Okay, that's right. You did open up for Christopher Williams,
and then he had a little baby fat. Yeah, I had fun too at the Golden
sure
Sale.
Yeah.
I had a little historical moment.
Go ahead and give your social media where people can find you.
Oh, great! This is cool because I told my publicist I kind of figured this part out, which was kind of cool.
Oh, cool.
Okay, you can reach me at on Facebook. I have a fan page. It's Tyrone Dubois, R&B historian, or on my Facebook page, which is almost full. I will make room for you, Monique. Somebody has to go.
Yes.
If you catch me, someone will leave because of you.
Yes.
On my Instagram
I
page,
would appreciate it.
There you go. On my Instagram page, you can reach me at Tyrone Dubois, and of course, always at my website at rnbhistorian.com.
Okay, now Tyrone.
Right.
Last before we leave, I want to thank you for being a guest here tonight, and it's should have been done a long time ago, but we won't wait next time as long.
Once again, for your radio show and for your fans out there, I can't thank you enough for your absolute kindness. For the years in which I was started here, I was a nobody, and you've always been so kind to me, and I never forget people who are good to me. You know, before I was here, you know, I was begging people for a chance, and I always promised myself if I made something out of myself, I would always give the props to those people who have been kind. And you know what? You're always kind. Not just to me, you're kind to everybody, and it means a lot to me, and I can't thank you enough. On the red carpet, you've never been anything but just kind to me, even when I didn't know my own place. And I will never, ever, ever forget your kindness. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. It means a lot. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. And Tyrone, can you say hi to my mom?
What's your mom's name?
Joanne Clark.
What's your last name?
Clark.
Miss Joanne Clark, greetings and salutations to you. I'm R&B historian Tyrone Dubois, and your daughter?
Thank you, Tyrone.
I'm very honored. Thank you so very much. I'm so good.
I can't wait to chat with you.
No worries. I'm going to get back to watching some Ratchet TV, which is kind of cool.
Yes.
Get your Ratchet TV on, man. We about to get up out of here because we about to do the same thing.
No worries. Yes. Monique, look me up on Facebook. I'll make sure I get you.
I'm doing it now. Okay.
Okay. Much love and respect, my brother. I'll see you on the red carpet. You guys make sure you stay safe, and if you need me for anything at all, you've got my number. Give me a call.
Got you, man. All right. Take care, man. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time down the road. Next time we're doing this in studio. All right.
My honor. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate you.
Take care, man.
Thank you, sir.
Definitely, man.
Bye-bye.
All right there joining us, R&B historian for TV1's Unsung. He just came through and been a guest here tonight. I want to thank you all for checking us out tonight. We got it done.
That's right. Yes, in record time. Still 1 minute left.
Yeah, a little less than 1 minute, about 30, 45 seconds. MD, I guess
okay.
Couldn't get on, but we held it down tonight. So far, so good. We made it through show number 1 of everybody being apart, social distancing wise.
And you guys continue to use social distancing, isolation, whatever you need to do to stay safe, because we want to see you next month and the next month after and the rest of this year. Okay?
Bye, y'all.
Peace.
By the hood. Representing for the hood. By the hood. Representing from the hood.
That's good. Did you record it?
Show.
Did you record it on Zoom? I recorded half of it. Oh, okay. You know you could just hit the record button for Zoom. Right? Yeah, so when you on Zoom, you look at the recording part, because you're the host. So you're the host, so you have control over recording. Awesome. You could also screen record too on your phone if you want to next time. But yeah. Or like look on there, and there should be like dots. If you press on the screen, you should see the recording, the video, stop video, start video. You see that?
Okay, hold on. This MD. Hold on. Hello?
All right.
No, it's the same link from yesterday.
Oh, yesterday?
Yeah, same link from yesterday. I told you earlier, it's the same link from yesterday. You use the same link tomorrow from yesterday. I told you yesterday. We didn't change it. Yeah, that's the only one I got. No, that's the only link from now on. That's the only link I have. I don't have any other ones. So that from now on, that's it. That's the only one. So what I do from now on, I'll just keep resending it to you then.
Well, I got it now, but I didn't know if that was the same one that you had to put up, the meeting and for the radio show.
Yeah, that's the only one. So for everything is going to be that link until I figure out how to use it otherwise. No, we're gone. We're off.
No, not on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, on YouTube and all, we're still on. Yeah, YouTube is still on. Yeah, YouTube is still on.
Oh, so it's Tyrone Dubois on both.
I didn't know whether it was on Tyrone Dubois because Monique wasn't at our meeting, so I didn't think it was the same link.
Yeah. The same link I sent her is the same link I sent you. Let's see here.
What meeting?
Yeah, I didn't think Monique had the same link we had for the meeting.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, it's all the same. Everybody got the same link.
I thought it was like the conference call. Every time you check in, you have a different phone number, different code.
No, it's all the same. But you are, looks like you're trying to get on now. Okay, yeah, there you were. Yeah, there you are. There you were. Yeah, so you got on. Well, I don't see the video. I don't see the video. Okay, there it is.
It's trying to come in.
Yes, in now. I see it. Monique, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, I don't see the video. There you go. All right.
Oh, because I was sending him a friend request.
Okay. It takes a
while.
while.
Mr. Tyrone.
It takes a while for the video to come in.
Okay.
D!
If I know that's what it was.
MD! You done got fat out there. Look at your face, done filled in and stuff. You done got fat out there. Look at your face, done filled in and stuff. You getting chunky?
Yeah, for like a 10-second delay.
You looking good. I'm glad to see you.
You're looking at it on YouTube. It's a little delay.
You looking good. Oh, yeah.
Right. It's a 10-second delay. It's a 10-second delay.
Okay. All right, what were you saying now? I'm trying to.
No, I was saying you can record it. There's like a little camcorder.
Oh, yeah.
I was saying you can record it. There's like a little camcorder. Yeah, press on it or move the mouse so you can see. You on your laptop or a phone?
I'm using the board right now.
So you can see. Okay, so you like move a mouse so you can see the stop record. You see stop video so you can see the stop record. You see. I recorded like 30 minutes.
What did you record it on?
I did like the screen recording. I'm trying to see if it went. Yeah, it went through. It only recorded 18 minutes. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm trying to see if it went. Yeah, it went through. It only recorded 18 minutes. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm trying to see if it went. Yeah, it went through. It only recorded 18 minutes. I'm gonna send it to you.
MD, say
it's a delay like.
I can hear you.
Who got control of recording it?
I guess I do, but she can record it on her end too.
No. Only you. Only the host can record.
Now,
if you give me co-host, you can give me co-host, or you can give me Dundee and Mary Alex like co-host ops, and then we can record. But if you don't give it to nobody, then you can't. You can set that up when you set up the meeting. But if you don't give it to nobody, then you can't. You can set that up when you set the meeting.
Okay, well, you're gonna have to show me some of this stuff here because I don't understand that. I don't know how to do it.
All right, I'm about to screen record and show you what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Because I saw the recording button at the meeting.
Yeah. All right, I'm about to screen record and show you what I'm talking about. Okay.
Yeah, because I saw the recording button at the meeting.
Screen record and show you what I'm talking about.
Okay.
So this is.
I got an echo now.
So this is. Yeah, you got feedback or something.
I got feedback coming from somewhere.
Feedback or something.
No.
No, that's him.
I got feedback.
No, that's him.
You guys can still hear me, right?
But mine stuff is off.
You all can still hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You got your phone on, Dundee?
No, it's not on
if
the
you,
phone.
Yeah, I can hear you. So, MD, if you tap the screen, there's like a little headset at the top of the screen, and then you'll be able to hear again. Of the screen, because what you do, you got it in a headset. Like you can put it in a headset, or you can put it in the speaker.
Oh,
and you see it now? I hear you. Can you hear me? The speaker.
Oh,
and you see it now? I hear you. Can you hear me? The speaker. Oh, and you see it now? MD said, oh.
Yeah, no, I see this.
So,
this echo reverb coming in now.
Nah, I'm gonna send it to you. I sent you the video 18 minutes, and I'm gonna send you like. I sent you the video 18 minutes, and I'm gonna send you like.
I got an echo coming in now.
I sent you the video 18 minutes, and I'm gonna send you like.
So something is on that shouldn't be on. Something is on that shouldn't be on because now I'm getting this reverb coming in now.
I don't know.
Yeah, I've been trying to turn you up.
Okay, the feedback going on my end. I got my headphones in.
There you go. Can you hear me?
I got you. I can hear both of you. Can you both?
Oh, this is even better.
Yeah, it's better with headphones.
Yeah, I see that.
Because it's like the noise reduction, background noise.
We hear each other 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, so if you don't have that, then it just the audio just like kind of send feedback.
Okay.
So when you have headphones, it's either you if
Are we going back and forth?
yeah, just use headphones.
Yeah, well, we all learning how to use it, so we're gonna figure it out.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, because the headphone, yeah, you're right. The headphone was off. Yeah, I mean, the headphone's cool.
Yeah, the headphones, I guess, make it do sound better.
And then like make sure you're not muted because sometimes it'll mute itself.
It'll mute itself.
So like you see, if you look down at the bottom of the screen, there's like 3 dots. If you scroll to the right, scroll to.
I see the mic, the mute mic.
You see, I see the mic, right?
Okay. I don't see it muted though.
On my end, it's late. I'm hearing everybody twice.
You hearing everybody twice?
Yeah.
Even with the headphones in?
Yeah.
So
See, I just heard myself again.
You have radio playing in the background?
Right. See, every time I talk, I hear myself saying the same thing again.
So you got
because do you have the YouTube playing in the background or something?
No, the YouTube is off.
Move from your computer.
Oh.
You say that. Just move over here somewhere. Over there.
What?
To see if you still hear the feedback.
No, it's not the feedback. We hear not ourselves. We say something, we hear ourselves again.
Exactly. You double.
But that's why, because you probably like sitting by a speaker or something. Yeah, you could hear it twice. You just move over a little bit, and then there it is right there. Oh, there it is, Dundee. I'm about to send it to you.
Are you hearing me through the mic?
So the first one, I can hear you now through your mic.
Through the mic,
but
okay.
Okay, so that shows you like the different things, but that's on the phone. On your laptop, on your computer, you're gonna have more like it's gonna be more settings for you.
Okay.
Cause see on the cell phone, the settings and stuff is condensed.
It's real condensed, yeah.
But you'll have more options like for the virtual background and different things.
So you use the phone. The phone gave you the virtual background.
Yeah, I use my phone. I can use my computer too, but I just didn't feel like pulling it out.
Yeah. But I wonder if the computer got virtual backgrounds and things too.
Yeah, it does. If you have an updated software, it works. You have to be like 10 point something version and higher. 10.8, I think.
10.8?
Yeah, for the ISO.
Okay.
You have a MacBook?
Yeah,
or you have?
I got a Mac.
Okay, right. Everybody stop talking for 10 to 15 seconds. Okay, let me see what that doubled. Okay, what it seems like, whatever we say, it's going to say it again. The identical thing.
Yeah, that's feedback. It's just because, Zoom I don't think they worked out all the kinks. But I know, like, when I'm doing my videos for school, that everybody's muted except for the speaker. So, like, they just mute it until you speak. You know what I mean? So, like, if you're not talking, you could just mute.
Mm-hmm. There's no effect on the video, only in the audio. It doubles.
Are you still doubling?
You
Dundee.
Yes.
Mute your mic. I'm gonna mute my mic, and Dundee gonna mute his mic. And MD, talk and see if you still hear that double. Okay?
All right. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Did you hear a double?
Yep.
You still heard the double?
Yep.
Dundee, did you mute your mic?
Yep.
Dundee.
Yeah, it's mute. It was muted.
Muted. Muted now?
Yeah, it's muted now.
Okay, you still hear the feedback? MD? The double?
It only doubles when I talk.
And when you talk?
There it goes.
It's better?
Okay, you can see me, right?
Right.
When you see me do thumbs up, that means it's doubling.
All right. So that's I don't know. It's either like you plugged in two places somewhere, or I don't know. You plugged in the YouTube. I don't know why it's doing that. Maybe the sound.
Yeah. See, Monique, I hear everybody twice.
Oh. I don't know. I was gonna say maybe it's playing back, like the playback on Twitter or YouTube. But you say you're not on YouTube, huh? Do you have YouTube open? No. That's weird. Zoom normally work good. What about that? The whole interview, was we doubling?
Whatever you say is going to double.
It was a hiss that I got to work.
I'm going to listen to the playback right now and see. Did it double?
It only did that after you went off the air.
Oh. I don't know what the reason for that then.
When I watch it on YouTube, nothing wasn't double. It's only doing it now since we're probably off the air. See. So right now, whoever talks like I'm doing now, I'm going to hit this all over again. So say something, Dundee.
Okay, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
You can hear me? Mic check 1, 2. Can you hear me? You should be able to hear me now, right? Am I doubling? Is it doubling? All right. Because I don't hear the double on my end. The double's on your end.
You're right. It must be just my computer.
Yeah, maybe you got a speaker on. Maybe your speaker at the top is on.
But
your desktop speaker that might be on, or you got a.
No, I got the headphones plugged in, so those are. It might be because that's what I'm facing now. I got a speaker on, and then I only got everything coming through one channel too. I don't know why it's not coming through two channels. But I only got one channel coming in.
Oh, you have to slide. You on the phone or the computer?
I'm on the computer.
So, like, like the third page, second page, first page, second page. At the bottom, do they have like dots? Because like I had to slide it across to see all three. Do you see all three of us? I mean, you see all three of us?
Yeah, I see all three
on the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we see all three.
Oh, but the channel not coming through?
No, well, what it is that it's only coming through one channel, one channel on the board here.
Oh.
Yeah, that's so you
But
guys, you guys are fine. I see you and I hear you, but on this board here, you're only coming in through one channel, not two channels. I gotta find out what's going on with that. And then plus, I got this hiss also, this beep sound that I got going on my end.
So that where the feedback at?
That's probably where the feedback's coming from. Yeah.
Unplug some stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now.
I don't hear no feedback.
You don't hear any You don't hear any feedback?
Nope.
Oh, that was something there. That was the main cord there. One channel.
Unless you talking about that feedback is that little thing you hear in the background.
Oh, I guess that didn't work.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah, it's this mixer.
Oh yeah, you got to probably just mess with the sound, because remember you was turning up the volume when I didn't have it. So maybe that was it.
Yeah.
So you want me to take the headset off and then you can turn the volume back down?
No, it's
then I put it back on?
It's this mixer here. That's what's going on. It's on my end.
Oh.
Because on my sound on when you was broadcasting live on YouTube, everything sound perfect. The guests and you, Monique, everybody. Wow.
Everybody sound good, cool. Okay.
I just didn't get a chance to be tested out live on the air.
Yeah, every time I try to turn everything up, it sounds hot, so I'm not going to be able to turn it up any louder. So I got to keep everything really low.
Right. The sound was perfect.
Well, on with you guys, but on 1580, it came out really low. So I can't seem to turn it up on that end.
It did?
Yeah, it was low.
Okay. So you got to cut it back normal and then cut down your control laptop. You had your laptop too hot because the board gives a signal out to 5080. So don't try to control your volume from the board. Control it from your laptop.
That's not it. Go to sound. Monique, you there? Or you gone?
I'm still here.
Right. She's still there. I see her name.
Posting.
All right. Let's go to sound preferences. No.
See. You messing with the volume?
Yeah. You hear that big sound?
It was. I'm hearing everything twice, sometimes 3 times, and yes, you just repeat. I just heard you repeat what I just asked you.
Okay, you're repeating.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're repeating, and then I'm trying to just turn you up.
No, it ain't. It's not about volume for me. Everything sounds great. It's just whatever I say, whatever you say or Monique say, I hear it twice.
You hear it twice, okay.
And let me give you the delay action. It's a 10-second delay.
A 10-second delay?
Yeah, when I hear it twice.
Okay.
Like my thumbs will go up when I hear myself again.
Excuse me. Can I show you that?
So on my end, I'll hear it again 10 seconds after I say what I say or whatever you guys say.
Okay, you got something on that shouldn't be on. That's why you hear it.
Yeah.
You got a mic.
Yeah, it might be something.
Or speaker.
Yeah, it might be something I got on that I don't know what it is. Right.
You got something on. I got something off.
Well, it ain't your end. It must be my end. The reason why I hear it twice.
What if I try? Let's see here. And that goes there.
You still there, Monique?
Uh-huh.
I don't see your picture anymore.
Oh, I'm coming back.
Okay. You weren't in front of your camera.
No,
okay.
I'm on the Facebook.
Oh, you're on Facebook. Okay.
I was posting tonight's video. My phone I hang up. I needed to charge it. Whew. So how's Arkansas? Are you back home? You back home? Or are you still out of in Arkansas? Hello?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
No. I'm back.